Hello again, everybody, and welcome to another episode of the Wish You Were Beer Show. Thank you for stopping by. If this is your first time, 300th time, well, that would be hard. This is only our 80th show, but still.
It's our what? It's our 80th show?
80th show. Yeah, this is nuts.
God, I don't remember any of them.
Yeah, I don't remember my 37th birthday, much less 80 different shows. No, but thank you for stopping by. This is a live beer review show that we do every Thursday night here live at 8 p.m. Eastern time. We stream it through YouTube. You can find it on Twitter and Facebook as well. Make sure you go down to the About section here on the page. Please make sure you like and subscribe. I know that's just wore out and overused in this industry, but it really does matter. You can also find all our individual social medias there. So come find out how good I am at TikTok versus how bad Phil is. Check Instagram, check our Twitter. Our website is probably the easiest way to get any of the information you need on the show. Find past episodes, find our merch section, which is a lot of fun, which is wishyouwerebeershow.com. So make sure you go there, follow us wherever you can get us. And thanks for stopping by. We got a big show tonight, so I'm kind of blowing through a lot of this shit because there's like 78 people in the waiting room, which already gives me heartburn just looking at it.
I have so much anxiety over this show right now. And then we're also missing Tiffany, so that's like another. So like this show's going to be weird.
It's already weird. I'm sitting here and I'm like, hey, wait a minute.
Yeah, I really feel like I'm going to hit something wrong. I've already right started. What's happening? I've got hot hands. Hot hands.
Got a hot flank here. Well, good. I'm glad Gabriel showed up. That's nice of him.
Great. Tiffany, I'm drinking a native Texan, by the way.
Tiffany is here just very late in France. Very late.
Oh. So what are we doing?
No,
we're already screwing this up.
Every week we do this, but Tiffany's not here, so it's already weird. But I'm Daniel. That's Phil on the other side of the camera there. And I'm doing great, Phil.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm dying slowly. Tiffany's been gone for a week out of country, so I don't know what's happening. I don't know who I am anymore. I don't know what's up or down.
Hey, welcome, Dave. Good to see you. Good to have you here. I didn't see you, but, we're here. I've been super excited about this show because I'm traveling so much that normally it's just like one beer per show, and then I have to just like carry one, and it's not too bad. For this show, I've been carrying around these 4 beers since I was up in Portland. So I've literally had these beers for like a month, just traveling with me everywhere, hoping I don't lose them along the way.
I love it. Well, I also felt the same way because obviously Tiffany's out of town, so we had 8 of these beers in our fridge for almost 2 weeks prior to Tiffany filming her reviews. So I was like, I've been looking at 2 of these beers per beer we're going to have tonight for like a month now.
Pretty surprising that you didn't accidentally drink one of these.
I actually got close with one of the second one we're having because it was in there like kind of backwards and it was in a different spot because we had so many of them. And I was like, oh, I'll try this. Luckily, I at least turned it around to look at it. Otherwise, yeah.
You're like, I'll try this little cutesy one. Why not? I'm in the mood. Like,
no, I know better than that.
Oh, well, I think we might just have to get right into this show because this is going to be a huge show.
Yeah, I think we should. So why don't you?
But before we do,
what?
I think what everyone wants to know is what was last week's shirt.
I forgot about that already.
Everyone, I know, we're already screwing this up. So every week, just so everyone knows, we are designing a t-shirt for every episode. So something that inspires. So there's a lot of people in the waiting room tonight that could actually inspire a pretty good shirt, I have a feeling.
Sorry. Yeah.
So that'll challenge everyone. So this week, for last week's show, here's our shirt from last week.
Don't microwave beer.
So if you want to know what that reference is, you're going to have to watch last week's show.
You know what's funny is I think I also actually forgot about it because when you sent me like the proof of it, I was like, don't microwave beer. Who the fuck am I? I was like, I got to go back and watch the episode. Never mind. Oh, yeah, I forgot already.
So that shirt is currently available at wishyouwerebeershow.com. And if you don't want that shirt, I don't know what shirt you're ever going to want.
Honestly, yeah, I'm worried about you.
Mm-hmm.
So tonight's a big episode in general because it is our 80th episode, which is crazy to think of that we've done 80 of these and still haven't figured out how to streamline any of it. But on top of that as well, we were lucky enough. Phil was traveling and met up with a brewery that was really cordial enough to get us a ton of beer. So this will be our first flight episode. We're gonna do 4 beers from the same brewery tonight. Granted, we're gonna attempt to do tasters of them. There's a good chance I'll drink most of them.
Yeah, that's dangerous because I like to just drink while we're talking, and I'm gonna all of a sudden be like, oh shit, that was one, and I'm like, crap, I'm gonna have to move on.
That's why I'm keeping this empty PBR next to me, so I can be like, true story.
Oh, that's a smart move.
Yeah, there's nothing in it, but at least it's a beer show and it looks like I'm drinking.
Mine's very full, so it's gonna be a messy night by the end, I think.
So Phil, who are we doing beers from tonight?
So tonight we have 4 beers coming out of Rung Brewing Company, and they're in Lacey, Washington.
Nice.
And I passed through here. I was driving up to Seattle, and about it was a good halfway point. When you're driving, not that you should drink and drive, but like I had a good long period to stop to have a beer, and I stopped in to take a look at a brewery because I saw that they have like a firefighter thing on their logo. So I was like, I think this is a firefighter brewery. So I got a little excited. Cause that's like a cool concept,
Oh, I thought you meant sexually ambiguously. You got a little bit excited, which is fine, Phil. It's fine.
No, I mean that too. I was just hoping there would just be a bunch of shirtless firefighters in there, but let alone there wasn't. But maybe by the end of this show.
There's enough done.
So yeah, so they were so friendly inside that in there. I literally walked in right at 2:00 when they opened up and had a great little. I could tell the regulars were already in.
Nice.
The regulars at a firefighter bar, like, yeah, give me that all day. And then I talked to the bartender Bailey behind the counter and got into the show, and he literally, towards the end, he just pulled up a whole case of beers and said, "You can do these," and I was like, "Let's do it!"
All right,
absolutely. So
here we are.
Yeah.
And this is the other fun part of this because they were kind enough to bring us quite a bit of beer that we were able to distribute to some of the friends of the show. So we're going to have a lot of people on this show. The brewery included, several members of the brewery, some friends of the show that we've met. Maybe some of you have, some of you haven't, but it's going to be a lot of people on this show. It's
going to get messy.
Yeah, it is.
I'm excited.
Like an 8th grade homeschool dance.
I don't want to know where you're referencing that from.
I was homeschooled.
All right. Well, let's get this show going. Let's show the promo for Rung Brewing. Some of these photos I actually took, so that's an exciting moment.
When we come out of this promo, Tyler and Luke will be live on screen. That's your cue. All right.
Oh, and apparently Casey is here.
Oh yeah, Casey's down there.
Casey just jumped in, so all 3 of you are about to be. Casey, since you just got here, you will be live after this short 30-second video. Just so you know. So come in swearing. All right.
Well, oh, Jesus Christ. No, God.
Oh, God.
You got to warn me, Tyler and Luke.
Yo, I didn't see any of that.
This is our taproom employee, Audrey.
Nice.
Audrey, welcome to the show.
Yeah, thank you. And Casey, thank you for stopping by as well. We chatted with Tyler and Luke a little bit earlier, but we didn't get a chance to talk with you. So thank you for stopping by.
Yeah, you bet. I'm glad I could join. I just got, I'm on a college visit with my daughter over in Pullman, Washington. So
I think that's what Tyler said, which good on you. I'm sure you're stressed out and ready for a beer yourself.
Yeah.
So
well, we appreciate y'all coming on.
Not sure about jokers that are in these helmets, but that's a
Yeah.
little concerning there, Luke.
Doesn't it?
It's like a
Does it
European-
not concern you that when you're gone, this is what's happening?
I always wonder how I can see. At least the building's not on. That's a good thing, I think.
Well, that was actually a question from the audience as well, by the way. Quick question for the brewer: have you ever had to put out a fire at your own brewery?
Tyler?
Uh-oh.
No,
Nah.
Casey might have once.
No.
You want to tell that story, Casey?
Oh yeah, we did have we ended up having a car fire across the street from the brewery on our first anniversary, and we actually ended up airlifting the person to Seattle.
Oh my gosh.
People thought that it was staged, and we were like trying multiple times to tell them no.
That is crazy. So you guys brew in Northern Ireland? There's just car fires with
Yeah.
some regularity.
Yeah.
I just but you won't wear it.
No. I
No.
gotta
No,
have on
she
my
says
list.
No, I don't. Oh man.
Yeah, this is true. This is the first time I think that the people that regularly do this show have been outnumbered by the guest, which is fantastic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, we
so Casey, you're the owner of the brewery?
I am.
All right. When did y'all open up? And tell us a little bit about the story of it.
So we opened in early 2014. Myself and Jason, who was our co-founder at the time, we were both firefighters. We still work together at the fire station. We're on different shifts, but we had been brewing together for quite some time. Enjoyed it. It was kind of something to get us away from the job that we were doing as firefighters. And we noticed that there wasn't very many breweries in the South Sound area, down in the Olympia area. So after a lot of homework and some diligence of looking around and stuff, we decided, hey, let's give this a shot. And we got a group together that supported us financially, and we made things happen. And then as we started to grow, and we now have 8 employees, some of whom you're seeing on the other screen. Yeah, we've got a great thing going. I'm super happy. We're now the oldest brewery down in Thurston County, and we take a lot of pride in that and the stuff that we're doing, and have a really good following and stuff. So I'm happy with how things have turned out.
That's killer. So now, and also Tyler, Luke, and it was Audrey?
Yeah.
Yes, jackpot. What do you guys do for the brewery as well? Now that we know who Casey is, obviously we talked a little bit before the show, but tell us what you guys do as well.
Yeah, I'm the head brewer, so I do that.
I make things. He makes.
I make beer.
I
Yep.
make beer.
Next.
Next.
I'm Luke. I'm the tap room manager here at Top Rung, and I also do a lot of the social media and marketing stuff on that side. So
Nice.
if you reach out to Instagram, it's usually me responding. Anything like that. If you DM
What?
us,
You're
Look,
gonna wanna
you haven't responded to any of my needs.
Yeah, disregard my
So,
DM. I thought I was sending it to a different Tyler.
yeah, we'll blame Bailey on that one. He's not here today. He's out on vacation. So
Oh, man.
Big dollar.
yeah, I've been here 5 years now with the company. So and then Audrey joined us this year. So
Yeah, I just moved here with my husband from Germany, so I've been here since about May. I'm a beer tender, so I pour the beer.
Nice.
Oh,
But
that's
you
great.
You moved from Germany though, so you're obviously not telling Luke how to brew a nice German beer, or y'all keep that separate.
Funny thing about that is I drank most of it. I didn't really get too much. I don't do hard work. I just pour it.
It's all
I'm the keeper of the beer, I'd like to think.
There you go.
Nice.
That's great. We actually had a German brewer on last week.
Yeah.
Who lives in out of Portland, so that's really funny that it's all connecting at this point.
Boy, it's really all coming together. Funny how
It's all coming together.
Yeah.
80 episodes and things are finally coming together.
Yeah. So we talked a little bit about it before the show, but Casey, you're just joining us, as is Audrey. So we we got a lot of things to do on this show, so I think we're going to move along to a few things, one of which is a history and facts portion, which we can roll that beautiful bean footage here. I mean, I was going to explain it a little bit more, but sure.
You know the rules. Once you say it, it plays. It's
Don't
just
say the word.
how it works.
So we like that slide so much, we'll never get rid of it. But this is basically just really morphed into trivia more than anything else. So because we have 4 beers tonight, we're going to do 1 trivia question per beer. So, oh, good Lord.
This is going to be a fun night.
Yeah, this is going to be great. So if you're just joining us, we have Top Rung Brewing on, and we're getting ready to crack into our first beer of the flight, which is their Lacey Lager. We have correlating questions to go along with all of it. So if you logged into YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, all that jazz, please feel free to comment along, answer the questions, remind me how bad I am at this game. And I'll remind you how good I am at drinking these beers, because there's 4 of them and I'm not doing tasters.
It gets better as the night goes on.
True story.
So how this is going to work is we're going to pour them, answer the question. We're going to then ask the question, then answer it. That probably makes more sense.
Correct.
And then we're going to talk a little bit about the beer. But to make things even crazier tonight, we have 3 more people in our waiting room who also have these beers on them and are going to do this all with us. So we'll see if this system can handle this. Well, let's bring everyone in.
Yeah, wait, let's do this first. No, I agree. Let's bring everybody in.
Okay.
Let's bring them in one at a time.
Okay.
And at least say hello and who they are.
We'll start off with Vero.
Perfect.
Everyone knows Vero.
Hey, everybody.
Everyone knows Vero.
This is Vero. I'm here in New York in a very, very tiny apartment.
No one would know that. You don't have to out that information.
Yeah.
You could be like, I'm in my living room.
But this made it here all the way. Don't ask how.
No,
Yeah.
perfectly
It
legal.
was all very
Totally
legal.
legal.
Total.
All right, next we've got Katie and Andy, and they'll tell us where they're out of.
Katie, Andy.
Hello. I'm Katie. This is Andrew or Andy. We're in Virginia, and Andrew's going to be doing all the drinking because I'm unfortunately drinking this diet ginger ale.
You
with
super
bib.
pregnant. I love your bib.
Yes. Thank you. I got it from someone on this call. I'm pretty sure.
I don't know who.
Mm-hmm.
And lastly, we've got our last guest, the one and only, the Gabriel.
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 Hey!
Yeah, reporting from the backwoods of Maine and ready to enjoy some Top Rung here. So
Nice.
appreciate the shipping, it being not quite on the legal up and up here in Maine, but thank you for that, Vero.
I don't know what you're trying to do to us.
Can we talk about Gabriel's fire outfit, though? I had no idea.
The swag, full tilt.
So these friends of ours have watched a few episodes, I think. So we're pretty excited to have them joining us.
Yeah.
So, Daniel, you want to lead the way on this one?
I mean, I already poured it. I was sorry. I apologize.
All right, everyone, everyone pour the Lacey Lager, and we'll answer question number 1.
Let's do it. All right, so Vero, 1, thank you for handling trivia this week and helping us out. Good Lord, thank you. The top rung in firefighter lingo is the rung that is at least 3 feet above the roof of a building. True or false?
Ooh. All right. I like that Andrew is still typing it in. I appreciate that.
Yes, that is nice. He's watching and he can speak out loud, but okay.
I got to make sure that she can't copy off of me, so I got it in first. Like, she's not like, that was my answer. No. First.
God, I feel emasculated if I order incorrectly here.
Yeah.
True on that.
I like that all the people who normally watch and comment have to now actually say it out loud. It's a lot harder when you have to say it out loud.
True.
I cannot say anything. Daniel,
Vero,
this is
you
your
know
chance.
the answers. No, you know the answers. You can't say anything.
This is your chance, Daniel.
Well, I never stood a chance. We know that about trivia. Not an
Gabriel is
intelligent
there.
person. I guess Tiffany is French now, so whatever that means.
Good luck.
Tiffany says yes. I also speak French.
It will make me proud.
I want this to be true, but I feel like, again, these are always tricky questions. Like, maybe it's not 3 feet above the roof of a building. Like, a chimney has to be X amount of feet above the ridge of a roof, like, to make sure it ventilates correctly. Like, all these things. 3 feet seems really specific for the ladder measurement. I'm going to say false.
I'm just going to go with true on this because I just kind of no other reason than to just go against you at this point.
That I think that's fair.
Yeah. But let's hear it from the experts. All right. Casey, I assume you know the answer to this one.
I do.
If you don't, that's probably really weird.
Yeah, actually, do you want me to give the answer?
Mm-hmm.
It's
Go for it.
3 to 5 rungs above.
3 to 5. So go.
So-
You gotta go. You gotta drop it down
part
for
of
me
the
here.
rungs.
The rungs are the part of the ladder that you stand on.
Right.
Okay.
And so the rule is to have 3 to 5 of those above. And the reasoning for that is so that we can see where the ladder is in the smoke. So if we disorient it, and also so that it's easier for us to make contact with the ladder and then go back down or come back up off into the roof.
And how far historically are the rungs apart on a standard ladder?
They're about a foot apart.
Correct. So 3 to 5 feet above.
Yes. Yes.
So at
The answer
least
is
3.
false.
No, it says at least, right?
True.
Yeah, at least 3.
Did it say at least? God damn it.
It says at least. It is at least 3, so it is
The
true.
question
That's
is the
true.
top rung.
Yes.
Read
Yeah.
the question.
You're gonna make me reread this. The top rung in fire is the rung that is. I don't.
So
It's
that's false.
false.
It's false.
It's false.
I am correct.
All right.
The top rung is just the top rung.
Yes.
Fair.
Thanks, Barry.
Trickery. Trickery.
All right. So now that we know the answer to that, though, let's hear a little bit about the Lacey Lager. So obviously you guys are in Lacey, so that obviously is spelled out in the name somewhat. But is this like an original beer? Is this one of your flagships, so to speak? Like, where does this one come from?
Good, Taylor.
All right. Yeah, that's our flagship OG lager.
Nice.
It actually started out as a blonde ale from a competition that Casey and Jason had won back before they opened up the brewery. And when we opened, we noticed that words have a lot of meaning in beer, and blondes just weren't selling at the time, and decided to make the change over and turn it into a lager instead of a blonde. And over time, the recipe changed a little bit to make it more American style lager, but it's one of our top sellers, and just a good, easy American lager. So Sterling hops. All our malt comes from Skagit Valley Malting, which is just about 100 miles north of us. And what did I say? Sterling hops. Yeah. But
I mean, you did say that. Is that correct? I'm just double checking.
We call it our lawnmower beer. However, we turned the label into the TTB to get it approved. That was denied because I had lawnmower beer on that, and that evidently they don't want you operating machinery.
Yeah, no. That's fair, Casey. Yes. You can get a DUI on a lawnmower depending on what part of the country you're in.
Yes.
All right. Well, that's.
Well, let's just double check with Katie real quick. Katie, how did you enjoy this beer? If you had to rate it on a scale of lagers you've had in the past, let's say 4 months.
It was very aromatic.
So you smelled it.
I smelled it. I smelled it, and that's about all I can do. But hopefully that doesn't get me drunk because it's been a hot minute since I've had alcohol.
I love it.
around the mouth, spit it out like wine.
There we go. Yeah, you need a little.
Right.
What is it?
Snip it, just
Platoon.
and then whoop, right out. Isn't Tiffany in France doing that probably as we speak? Just
Oh
like,
no! It's the
No,
middle of the
no.
night. She's already told us she was at several bars. There was no spittoons.
Yeah, I think she's throwing up into a platoon at this point. I think that's where she's at.
I got a question. What's the ABV on this?
So 4.8.
Okay.
Yeah.
Underneath
Or
the
whatever it
can.
says
That's
in
what we.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah, so
oh.
we actually found out about this by accident because we were drinking it and we were looking for the ABV, and then we realized most of their beers have a stamp underneath of them, at least the 4 we have, that says something either about the beer or something goofy or crazy that I didn't expect. So as we get into more of the beers, we'll make sure that we read the bottom of the can just so everyone's aware of it.
Thanks.
Thanks, Gabriel. All right, let's get into question 2.
Wait, hold on. I got to finish question 1's beer.
Oh, okay. We'll wait. We're only live.
Yeah, I know. We got time.
All right.
All right, Vera, will you read this one?
I'm mute.
Maybe.
I'll read this one.
Thank you.
The city of Lacey was named after A. Isaac Wood's wife, as he was the first settler in the area. B. O.C. Lacey, a justice of the peace in the nearby town of Olympia. Or C. The vast lace industry brought by Dutch settlers in the late 18th century.
I feel like all of these are solid options. I don't like the name Isaac Wood. That sounds uncomfortable for me.
Not a fan.
Yeah, not a
just to
big
go
fan
back,
of that.
we are, everyone, just so you know, you're all pouring the IPA, just making sure we're all on the same page.
I apologize.
Oh, geez.
Okay.
We forgot to mention that. So everyone pour the IPA so you can get a few sips of it before we get into it.
Well, here,
All
and
right.
just in case someone's just joining us, this is the Shift Trade IPA from Top Rung Brewing. This is our second beer in the 4-beer flight.
This is like a chugging session here.
Yeah. So my original statement is I like Elijah Wood. Any other Wood name I'm not impressed with. So I don't think it's A.
Tiger? No.
Yeah.
I don't think you want to mention Tiger Woods' wife, though. You know, that's the problem.
Yeah, no, I said I wasn't a fan. Are people Tiger Woods fans still?
Oh no, this is gonna be rough.
Nah, it's gonna
All
be
right.
rough. I think honestly, like C would make a lot of sense, but I also think that's Vero just fucking with me because she knows that's what I would pick. But I'm gonna go with C. I do think that the Dutch seems way off. I don't know where the Dutch are, but it seems far from Washington. And I only know Olympia from a Rancid song. Shit. I'm gonna go with C still.
I'm just going with A, just because I know how much you don't like it. So I'm really feeling like it was named after Isaac Wood's wife.
I'm doubling up on the A. I got to go with the A on this one.
God.
All right. Let's find out if
Gabriel?
Top Rung knows this.
Surely they know it.
I'm
Do
from
they know?
Kansas.
I'm from Illinois. I have no idea.
Oh man.
I'd say A, but whatever. But
Wow.
I think it's A.
Casey,
This is interesting.
Y'all know we sent these to you prior, don't you?
Evidently, I didn't get.
we
the
wanted
memo.
we wanted to be live reaction. This is a true.
I love it. Well, so then what's your guess if you had to say? What was it again?
Yeah.
You're in.
I'd say A. I think.
You would go with that
sounds
name.
familiar.
God damn it, Tyler.
nah, it's B.
Should I
All
answer?
right. Vero, give us the answer.
The answer is B.
Ooh, you got it right.
Isaac
Ooh.
Wood was the first
I was
settler,
screwed again.
and
Okay.
they named it Woodland. But when the train came to the area, they said, okay, let's set a post office because that's the first thing that you did in
Natural.
the times of yore. And
I've seen dances.
there was
with
a
you.
nearby town already called Woodland, so they couldn't. So they picked this O.C. Lacey, who was a justice of the peace in Olympia next door, who also had like a very weird story because his wife was leaving him because of violence in the marriage.
That's
But
not
they-
that weird. Trust me, we've all
But
been
they
through it.
picked to name the post office Lacey. So that's the story.
That actually is pretty weird.
Patriarchy at
Oh,
its
I know.
best.
Yes.
Patriarchy, man.
All right. So let's talk about the Shift Trade IPA. Is this also one of your flagships? I assume. Like, is this your flagship IPA?
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah. Flagship American style IPA, Cascade Mosaic hops in that in large amounts. We throw a little bit of Centennial in it and a little bit of Meridian hops as well, just because I happened to get a contract with Meridian.
Why the fuck not? Yeah.
Just happened. So I was like, well, let's throw it in and see what happens. But yeah, flagship IPA. It's a very unique hop combination, I think. Gives it a nice fruity, tropical fruity aroma and taste. And kind of true to the style with, being almost 7%. Bring a few and need to
Feel fine.
trade your shift afterwards.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Okay, so is that where the name comes from? It's literally just trading your shift.
Casey?
That's
Oh,
correct.
he just- Yeah.
Yes.
You
Now,
drink
is
too
this-
many, you know.
Yeah.
So is this like a
we're allowed
firefighter
to
thing?
trade.
Like when you don't?
We can trade a
Yeah, when
shift with another person if we need a day off.
So like
Side-
every other day.
Yeah.
Yes.
So I drank too many 7%ers. I need a shift trade. Can somebody clock in for me? I've had a death in the family. I need to be out of town. Whatever.
Right.
Now, Gabriel, I'm gonna just cut to you for a second because I know that you're not a huge IPA fan. So I'm kind of interested to know what you think of this one.
I know. I can see like Dan wanting to like stab me in the neck when I say that. No, no, I'm not. I don't love IPAs because like most of the time, I think for a long time with beer, I think people were putting just like as much hops that they could possibly fit without it becoming like some sort of gelatinous fluid. Like, like I like my IBUs to hover around like the 20 to 30 range, like because then you can really kind of taste all the separate flavors and everything else without getting this kind of just overwhelming, like almost like this like fuzzy tongue feeling that I can't stand. So, but this is fantastic actually, and then that's a lot. It's high praise coming from someone who's like hypercritical of IPAs. But no, this is fantastic. This is really good.
I had a feeling you might like it when I drank it. I was like, oh, this actually might be an IPA Gabriel likes because it's
and
so
I can
smooth.
definitely taste that mango that's mentioned. That's kind of a bit on the finish end of it too. It's really, really good. Really, really
I've
good.
never
Super
actually
balanced.
eaten a mango, so that's always a hard one for me to pick up because I'm heavy on the cheeses and burgers, less on the mangoes. And
They don't serve mango at 7-Eleven, so Daniel.
oh no, they do. But if you eat a 7-Eleven mango, you're braver than I am.
Did you guys ever actually measure any of the IBUs on this, the better units? Or?
On shift trade specifically, it usually comes out about 55, 60 IBUs.
Oh, wow. It doesn't taste that
I will
way.
say that. Yeah. I will say that I've been here for 6 years, and this IPA has been. I mean, every beer that I brew is kind of a work in progress. You know, you always want to make it better. This one's been one of those beers, and when I first started working here, people still like the real bitter IPAs. That'll really get you in the teeth. And over time, we've evolved into less bittering additions, more late hop, Whirlpool edition, bigger dry hop additions as well. So it's really developed into that kind of smooth, not as bitter IPA that is very approachable for those that don't like IPAs.
Yeah, because I'm like an English malt kind of guy, and like this is actually like very consumable from that angle. So
Nothing surprises me less over the fact that you're an English malt type of guy. I don't know why, Gabriel, but literally, like when I saw you for the first time, I was like, English malt type of guy.
Well,
Yeah,
Bill knows the
absolutely.
area that we started drinking it when we were younger, and it was nothing but British beers. Like everywhere you went,
yeah.
nothing but Irish pub everywhere. So all you had were Newcastles and Old Speckled Hen and stuff like that. So it's like that's what you grew up with, you know.
Gabriel and I have known each other since we were like 15, and I think we've had a few Newcastles together. So yeah, that's for sure.
Big day.
In the basement.
Well, Gabriel, you might like this next one. We're going to get right into the third question. Everyone open up your stout. We're going to get into we're going to go to the darker region now and go stout.
Well, it's my dog stout.
I just said stout. But
my dog stout.
Stout.
And also,
Stout.
again, since we mentioned it earlier, if you go to the bottom of the can, it's Stouty Stout. It's a 5.1.
I'm loving
Sometimes
this.
Scotty doesn't know as well. That's another one we put on there sometimes.
Yep.
Oh, so you got different ones?
Usually it's an adventure to see what Tyler has had them put on the bottom of the can. I really enjoy coming in. That's one of the first things I look at after we've canned something new is I immediately look to the bottom.
I love that maybe there's no QC on it and it's being distributed.
Yeah.
What did Tyler put on it today? Oh, no, we can't do that. Recall.
Sometimes I
just
want
trying to
I want to look, but I don't want to look, but I still do. So, yeah.
That's fair.
I love it.
All right, question 3. Here we go.
Oh, yeah. Shit.
Vero,
I'm
Vero,
reading
you want to read this
Okay.
one? Thank you.
Yes. Sorry. So, true or false? Scout is the firefighters' nickname for accelerant detection dogs, also known as arson dogs.
Well, I think we grew up in different areas because arson dogs means something completely different in the 75-7.
Don't be an arse.
No. Arson dogs is very specific down here. Nah. I also want this to be true because I like the idea of it, not because I have any head knowledge on it.
True story.
I like it too because whenever I think of firefighter dogs, obviously Dalmatian is what you think of. So I love the idea of like you always have the next Dalmatian and it's always named Scout. Like I like that idea.
Sorry.
Yeah.
All right.
So I'm going to go true because I want it to be true.
I
That's
also
why.
want it to be true. Tiffany as a faux hawk. I don't know what that means anymore.
We got a lot of trues coming in. That's not a good sign.
True. Yeah, that's not a good sign. That means 100% it's false.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm gonna give this to the people with the knowledge. So it's gonna be to Casey. Casey, the floor is yours.
I'll take this one. It's actually false. Firefighters.
Okay.
So.
They always get stuck in trees too, man.
Plenty of cats on hand. Just in case.
Yeah, that's false.
You said it.
The name on that beer came from Jason's Black Lab is named Scout.
Nice.
So that's where the name came from for that. But yeah, kind of a side thing. The Dalmatians that you were mentioning, the whole purpose of the Dalmatian being associated with the fire service was that back when they were using horse-drawn steamers and such, the Dalmatians would run ahead and actually clear the path because Dalmatians are pretty aggressive, or they can be. So they would get people and other things out of the way and stuff to clear the path for them coming.
That makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, interesting.
So I feel like I know this is a redundant question at this point, but is this your flagship stout?
Yeah, we have 4 flagship beers. We have our Lacey Lager, Shift Trade IPA, My Dog Scout Stout, and our Box Alarm. So those are 4, and you can kind of see there's a commonality with the labels that we did with our flagships, just for brand recognition.
Yeah.
And then our seasonals or one-offs, we go with a different label style, and primarily those are in 16-ounce cans versus our flagships are all 12s.
Yep. Interesting.
So.
And I'm actually, Andy, I do want to know what you think about this because I know as much as you about stouts, which is slim to none. / we drink them all the goddamn time.
I love it. It's Katie's not a fan, but when it comes to just kind of like rich, smoky, smooth, that is hitting the spot. I can if the mood hits me on a summer day, I'll be drinking one of these, and I would definitely pick this out. Katie, on the other hand,
it's got to be a blizzard in Massachusetts next to a fire. That is when I will drink a stout, and usually an oatmeal stout. But it's great because I get to try it, and then Andrew gets to drink all of it. I mean,
true.
Not right now.
Just not right now.
Just not.
Thumbs up.
Well, listen, we got a lot of show to get through. I think we have one more beer left.
I think we do. All right. So lastly, this one I don't even know if we're legally allowed to talk about because I heard you had some issues with this one.
Yes. You get a cease and desist?
Yeah. Did I hear you guys got a cease and desist for this one?
You get a C&D on this one?
Are we not allowed to talk about it? No?
Disappointed. Please talk about it.
All right. Well,
we got excited. All right.
This is the Grip It. It is also from Top Rung Brewing. It comes in an 8-ounce can, which I'm very excited about. Just in case you're wondering, I'm not a hobbit. This is an 8-ounce can. Everybody's fine.
It's a baby can.
I know. Nothing makes me happier than a small can.
Oh, man. Look at that color. The color is the same as the can. All right. All right, I'm excited about this one. So let's get into this last question here. Vero?
I'm here. I got you, babe.
Let's do it.
Top Rung usually uses firefighter jargon to name its brews. Which one of these terms is not one of their beers? A, wet line. B, hose chaser blonde. C, 3-alarm triple IPA.
I am 100% sure that a hose chaser blonde is a police terminology. Firefighters are historically smarter than that. A wet line makes sense from a plumbing standpoint, finding where you're at in a building. It's a wet wall, a wet line. 3-alarm triple IPA. I don't know. Are people making triple IPAs anymore? As we drink a fruited sour. As we rip it.
Didn't we have a triple like 3 weeks ago?
No one remembers that show.
It was a triple, Vero. No one remembers that show.
The answer is yes.
I probably think, in all honesty, I'm gonna say that wet line is not one of them because wet line is 100% one of them. Hose chaser blonde is not one of them. I'm going B.
All right, I'm going A.
Okay.
They all sound kinky to me, but I'm giving
these all sound kinky to me.
I'm from Argentina. We do this.
All right.
I'm giving the floor to Tyler and Luke.
Yeah.
All right. You want me to give the answer?
Yes, please do.
All right. C is not one of our beers. The triple alarm. It's a good name though. I mean, maybe
you have a hose chaser blonde.
You're welcome.
Hose chaser? Yes, we do. So actually, what Tyler had mentioned earlier, the blonde we did have originally that evolved into the Lacey lager was the hose chaser blonde.
Okay.
Am I correct? Is that right, Casey? It kind of evolved that beer into the lager, which actually we brewed last year as kind of a throwback series, which I think we may brew again here in the coming months as kind of a throwback to our original roots and more true to that style. But and then the wet line.
So sorry. Look, it has a story, right? It has a winning story behind against
between the hose chaser. Yeah, I think Casey will have to answer that one. That was before my time. Why they named it hose chaser, but yeah, you can take that, Casey, if you'd like.
I don't know. That was something. I think that was a name that was given to us by some people that we were doing some brewing stuff with, and then we That is a beer that won a brewing competition at Dick's Brewing Company down in Centralia for their brew for a cure. It was a cancer fundraiser that we participated with. So that seems like forever ago.
So
and then the wet one actually our fresh hop ale that actually IPA that's coming out this weekend actually. So that is actually a true beer that we have that'll be out starting Saturday. So
yeah. All right, we're all rushing to Lacey, guys. Everyone coming with me?
Tis the season for fresh hops. So
we'll have to send you some.
Yeah, we'll send you some.
Yeah.
We will. Shit. Okay, here we go. It's like we're doing a flight episode. Great.
Phil,
all right.
Do you know what happens next on the show? I'm worried
No,
about
I don't know how this show works anymore, but we do need to talk about this beer now that we have the answer. This is what happens next, Daniel.
Correct.
Right?
Yeah.
All right. First off, why is it in an 8-ounce can? Tell me what am I drinking here? Go through the history of what exactly this is.
Just read the bottom of the can, Phil. It's stamped. If you know, you know.
Oh my god.
And you don't know.
You're not knowing, man. Come on.
This is why I'm asking, so more people know.
Yeah.
Like myself.
So
in another life.
yeah. So this kind of been something I've had on the mind to do for a long time. I was in the military, and when you're deployed, you can get these energy drinks that are 8-ounce cans called Rippets. And I figured, let's make a sour beer. Our canner had a whole stack of 8-ounce cans that he just couldn't use. I was like, I know how we can use those. So he agreed. We ended up finding how to get 8-ounce can labels. Got those made. Made a traditional Berliner Weiss, and added passion fruit to it, and butterfly pea flour.
Butterfly pea flour really threw me off when I read the can label. I was like, I have to try this now.
Yeah.
What is butterfly pea flour? I have no idea.
Oh, so when a butterfly is flying, it's constantly urinating into
pig. Okay, thank you. That's what I was hoping it was.
Yeah,
really hard to collect, but we got some.
Yeah.
Y'all
Tyler
this beer is so crazy to me. I just see you out there with little vials, hooking them up.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
So if you actually add enough lime juice or lemon juice to that beer, it'll change pink. The color of it, the pH level will change the color of the pea flour, which is pretty crazy. So,
yeah, it's used in the culinary industry.
I got them both in the fridge.
Yeah.
Can you imagine?
All right, I have to ask the 3 people additional to the show tonight. Who here doesn't like sours normally?
Yeah.
All right, cool.
I think Gabriel still doesn't like this one.
No, I don't normally like sours, but I wanted to see who also enjoys this one who doesn't normally like sours.
Yeah,
and I'm on that same page. So this one I'm excited about. Cool.
Gabriel hates everything and wishes you wouldn't call upon him in class.
Yeah. Gabriel's like, give me something dark. Like his soul. All right.
Well, let's honestly, good Lord, Tyler, Luke, Casey, Katie, Andy, Gabriel, Pharaoh, you're always so helpful. Thank you so much. We're gonna review this beer, which means everyone closely connected to the beer, we're gonna cut loose so that I can give it a 2.5 and you can't find me on the internet. Now,
well, first, let's say our goodbyes to our fans of the show. We're so nice to come on and drink this with us, and I hope you guys enjoyed that. Your beer was being drunk all over the country tonight.
Yeah.
Everyone, we appreciate you.
Appreciate it. Cheers.
But we're gonna keep the 3 of you on for a minute so we can say our goodbyes to you first. But let's say goodbye to them.
Katie, Andy, Gabriel, Pharaoh.
Thank you.
Beat the Zig.
All right. All right. So, thank you again for sending these.
Yeah,
this
100%.
was so much fun. This was such a fun flight episode. It's our first one, and I don't know if I can handle doing another one of these, but but this was a blast to do. Tell us a little bit about what you've got going on at the brewery right now. What's coming out? I know you said you got your wet hop IPA coming out, but what else is going on at the brewery right now?
Yeah, Tyler's been so we'll backtrack a little bit. So we've got actually our first in a while. We're doing a very intimate brewers dinner with a local butcher shop here. They're doing a 4-course tasting.
Nice.
Comes with 4 different beers, and so Tyler has curated some beers to kind of go along with that. So in the next week, we've got coming out a session. What are we gonna call it? Session triple IPA. Sure. So you mentioned that earlier.
Triple. Hold on.
Yeah, let's go back to that.
Words.
Really an imperial double.
Yeah, so,
the only thing sessionable about it is that we're only going to make it once.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, damn near 10%, right around 120 IBUs, maybe more than that, but you can't really taste much more over that.
Sure.
We've got an Italian Pilsner that we've done for this dinner as well. That'll be hitting the public the following week as well. And then do we do the dark English mild infused with some candy cap mushrooms?
Ooh, Gabriel.
Gabriel's very excited.
Excited, yeah. So this actually, it's the Duke of Lacey. Was the name we given this beer, and it won an award the first year we brewed it last year. It's actually Tyler and his brother's recipe outside of the company, and they kind of brought it to the public for people to try, and people have loved it. So, but yeah, we've got some fun events and stuff coming up too. We've got we have a local seafood pop-up that comes out and does oysters and stuff. They're doing that here soon. Nice. With some breakfast tacos and football. And so, yeah, with the wet line coming out, we actually have another fresh hop too. We usually do about 1 to 2 a year. The second one is going to be Idaho 7 fresh hops. The first one that comes out this weekend is the Strata fresh hop, and it's a hazy, and so that'll be real tasty and juicy. It smelled amazing in here the day that Tyler got back. Tyler drove down, picked up all the hops by himself, drove back that morning. What time did you get down there?
He doesn't remember.
Well, the sun was coming up over the hop field, so it was pretty early. And then he came back that day, brewed it within a few hours, and we're on our way. So
I love it.
But yeah, we've got fall season. We're kind of in that change right now of seasonal beers and kind of going more towards the dark stuff. They just brewed a Doppelbock. That'll be coming out in December. Looking around an 8%, real heavy. Mecca grade malt out of Oregon is where we got that malt from for that one. It's a real small craft malter. They only sell within 500 or less miles to be considered a craft malter. Something that they take pride in small batch malting. It's kind of coming back in force in the last few years. You're going to probably see a lot more malt farms popping up, doing some small batch stuff, which is pretty cool. Kind of true to like that German style of a regional beer is kind of what we're focusing on here at Top Rung. Something that you can't get anywhere else. Very local. We try to use as much local hops and malt as possible. So keep an eye out. We got a lot of fun stuff. In the last 3 months, it seems like we got a lot of beers coming out. So
I dig it.
I love that.
Yeah.
Now, I just have to say when I was driving through and stopped in randomly at your brewery, I just have to say you had a wonderful. It was super welcoming right away, and y'all have a great establishment. I had such a blast. I was only in there for 20 minutes, but I just I felt like this is where I'd come. So whatever you're doing there, keep doing it. It's fantastic.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, thanks.
And now I'm going to review the beer, and it's going to be awful. No, I'm just kidding.
Just go take it down.
No, but seriously though, so Tiffany, who jumped on the show earlier, who's in France, she had this beer a week ago. We've been filming her having it with different breweries here in the area. So she reviewed 2 of the beers with one head brewer from a local brewery here near us, and 2 beers with another head brewer from another local brewery near us. So even if you don't watch the rest of the show, those reviews are fun. I recorded them. Yeah, should be a blast.
All right. Well, we really appreciate you all coming on. It really means a
100%.
lot to us. And so gracious with the beers. That's the best thing anyone's done for us. So we really appreciate it.
Could have sent me a 16 ouncer though.
You can just stack them.
You just gotta buy 4 packs.
Yes.
Right. Boom, full set. There you go.
Well, no, thank you very much for having us on. We appreciate it, you guys.
Yeah.
All right.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Such a blast. All right. Well, cheers. I think I've got 4 here. So cheers. And we'll talk to you soon. All right.
Yummy, guys. I love it.
Woo!
All right.
We got more to this show.
Yeah, let's get into Tiffany's reviews. Let's roll the first 2 quick right off the bat. Well, let's do review time first.
All right.
Yeah. All right, so for those of you who may not be familiar with the show, which was a little bit different than our regular shows, this is the portion where we're going to review typically the 1 beer we've had. Tonight, we're going to review 4 beers that we've had. We're going to try to make it quick on our end, but Tiffany, who's normally on the show with us, my counterpart, is traveling. So she got to have this beer like a week before me, and I got to watch these sit in the fridge after she was like, oh, this one's really good, and here's why. And I'm filming it. I'm like, well, thanks for rubbing it in.
So you shot them at a brewery, so I'm sure you had a beer in your hand while you're.
Oh, I made sure I got a beer before her. I was like, Tiffany, don't get a beer yet. You're tasting beer we're gonna have on the show. And I was like, I'll take your 12%. I have to film. So if the camera work seems shaky or anything else, it's me.
All right. Well, let's listen to what Tiffany had to say about the Lacey Lager, and then you and I will talk about it when we get back.
Sounds good.
Here we go.
Obviously, everyone knows that I'm no longer in country. I'm pre-recording some of my reviews. I have a wonderful guest with me, reviewer. You may recognize him. It's not Abby. It's Kevin from Tradition. So he is the head brewer at Tradition. We just recently brewed a Saison with them. And he wonderfully volunteered to try these. So let's do this.
Let's drink a beer.
Yeah. It's the Lacey Lager. It's clean, crisp, crushable.
Top row.
Yes, thank you. You're gonna go top row. Cheers.
Cheers.
All right. Oh yeah, I gotta tap it.
Yep.
Smells good.
Okay. It smells clean and crisp. That's the descriptor.
Yes. Crushable is the other one.
Well, I can't tell that with my nose. Lacey Lager is crisp and clean with a nice lager finish. This classic beer features a light, bready aroma and high carbonation, which delivers a snappy finish to be enjoyed by those new to the beer scene and connoisseurs alike.
This is a very easy beer to drink. Yeah, it's definitely crushable, and it is like, in the sense that lagers are like beers that you can drink all the time. Really nice, really sweet. What do you think?
So it's exactly what it says on the tin. It's very clean, crisp. There's also a nice, so the bitterness isn't out of balance.
It's got like a sweetness to it.
Yeah, it just kind of dries everything out and just makes you want to come back for more, and what adds to the crushability of this beer.
Yes.
I think it's great.
I agree. I love that it's hitting the back of the tongue, like slightly sweet but also bitter, and I just want to keep drinking it. Out of 5 bottle caps,
I would give it a 4.5.
I'm right with you. Yeah, because from a lager standpoint, this is a really well balanced lager. I'm digging it. 4.5. Cheers.
All right, Daniel. That's a good description. I think it's a great score.
No, I think it's a great score, and I always enjoy having another party involved because Tiffany and I drink beer all the time together. So every time she tries to describe beer to me, I'm like, you know nothing of beer. Like it's always like an argument.
Yeah.
No. No, I mean I agree with everything you said. Like it really is an extremely approachable beer. It's easy. There's a reason it's a lawnmower beer. It's made to be that. So I always have a standing theory of don't take a lawnmower lager for more than what it's worth. So for what this is brewed to be, based off the style that I normally argue against, again, it's a solid 4 for me as well.
So you're giving it a 4. They gave 4.5.
Yeah, but they were a little worried that they were going to have to meet these people in person, and then they were like, "Oh no, never mind, we'll leave." I mean, I'm comfortable with a 4. That's not a bad fucking rating.
No, it's a great score. Yeah, for our show, that's a great score.
PBR is a 4.5, but no, Jesus.
Well, we also I love this because we know my feelings on the 12 ouncers. I've talked about this in the past. I love a 12 ouncer that just 6-pack, 12 ounce, throw it in the fridge. This would be my always in the fridge beer.
Yeah,
like
100%.
This is that, like, it is that lawnmower beer. It's exactly
which again is right at 4% or 4 bottle caps for me. That's what I need that beer to do.
Yeah, I agree. I think I love that there's a little bit more to it than just I mean, a 4 is a great score, but for me, I think there's a little bit heightened here. I'm going 4.25 on this.
Nice.
Which I think for a show score, that's going to give this one a 4.25.
Yeah, absolutely.
So nothing wrong with that. Oh,
Not
now I got to fix this. You know, you make things and then you realize you got to fix things.
Yeah,
that's what happens live show. It's like you should
Yeah.
check it before, but here we go.
Do you want me to fix it or?
No, nothing I can do at this point. 4.25 for so we gave the Lacey Lager a 4.25, which is a great score. It's such a good beer. It's just I would drink it every day. Whew, and I would.
Well, let's roll into this IPA then.
Let's find out, since Tiffany explains the beer in all of her videos. Let's have her do this chip trade now. So here is Tiffany and Kevin again drinking the ship trade.
And we're back for another review because there's 4 of these. This is the second beer that we are trying here. Shift Trade. So it's an IPA. Very excited. Citrus, mango, and balanced are the 3
descriptors.
Adjectives.
Yeah. From
Adjectives.
Top Rug.
Top Rug.
Cheers.
Cheers. Tapped. It's very clean. The lager was also really pretty. Ooh. Very mango-y.
About your beer. Shift Trade IPA is a medium-bodied IPA.
Okay.
I'd agree.
Yep.
Mango, apricot, and pineapple dance delicately on the tongue,
delicate
while
dancing.
sweet fruit and mild grapefruit zest. Mild grapefruit zest tickle the nose.
Oh.
All solidly built upon a slightly toasty malt core. And that's it for the descriptors. Proudly crafted by firefighters. Thank you for your service.
Yes.
Yeah, it's a.
I dig this beer.
It's very good.
I
It's
love
good.
the like citrusy like aspect to it, but it's also still like pleasantly bitter for an IPA.
Yeah, and then it's got, just like it says in the can, it's got enough of a malt
Nose tickle?
backbone.
Oh no, you were going with not malt backbone.
Yeah, to balance it, balance it all.
Yeah.
I'm big on balance.
Yes. Yeah, me too. As in, like, I should eat and drink together. I really like this one. This is very good. A lot of IPAs are kind of at this point in my life, I feel like they're kind of like one and dones for me. This one's got enough sweetness to it that I could easily have multiples of these. Yeah, I'm going to give this one 4.25.
For this, I would give it a solid 4.3. Just a one up.
Just a one up it. I think we still got to stick to the 25, 50, 75.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yeah.
I don't know anything about Untappd.
That's fine.
All right, I'm just a professional brewer. Then
I don't know
I will
anything.
round up to 4.5. Cheers.
Yeah. Prost.
For the record, Kevin shitting on Untappd is one of my favorite clips from that whole thing. Like 4.3. Well, we need to work on the regular. Yeah, I don't know anything about Untappd. I'm just, what do I know? I'm a fucking professional brewer, but whatever.
I've only
It's
been
my
brewing.
favorite
I only brew
style.
beer, but let's let just every other person just rate this beer and
It's my
destroy
favorite
it.
just cut to the whole industry. Like, oh yeah, great. Fuck it. Who cares?
I fucking love this beer.
Yeah.
This is Yeah, I love this one. This one's so good. It's like the mango. I think I know you don't know what mango tastes like, but it really cuts it. It's so smooth. It's so easy to drink. And what Tiffany was saying with like I'm with her on this. Like you have one IPA and then you switch to a lager, you switch to a Pilsner, because it's like I can't do multiple IPAs. I could do multiple of these. Like this, it's so easy to drink. I love this.
I'm with you on that. So a mango is not a flavor I really ever actually get out of most things. It's just not high on my palate. So you can be like, yeah, this one's really mango-y. And I was like, cool, it's beer. Like it just never comes across for me. But from just a solid IPA standpoint, it's a great IPA and 100% correct. I'm not going to get a whole lot of hot burn out of it. I'm not going to have two of these and not want to drink ever again.
Well, once again, we're talking about a 12-ounce or 6-pack. Like, I love that.
That's the only thing that's upsetting for me is I wish this one was in a 16-ounce 6-pack.
Yeah, but it'd be 6-pack. Now we're agreed. But if we're gonna wish things, then just put a keg in my sink. Sure. So but this is like the perfect IPA for a 6-pack 12-ounce setup.
Sure.
Perfect. Yeah.
I can agree with that. But that being said, I am a untapped contributor, so I'm also going to give it a 4.3 because I can do that.
You can't do it. No, not on the show. You can do it personally. For a show, though, you can't.
Y'all check my fucking untapped. This one gets a 4.3 just to back Kevin up.
But he said 4.5. He went up when he agreed to this. So you're going 4.5 on this one?
No, I'm not going to go above 4.3. So I'll give it 4.25.
Damn, you drop.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Jeez, just rude of you.
Fuck around and find out, man.
What'd Tiffany give it? 4 point?
Tiffany probably gave it an 8.75. That was her third beer of the night.
Yeah, that's true. All right. I mean, for me, I'm giving this a 4.5.
Kevin's sticking with 4.3. See?
I'm going with 4.5 on this one. Yeah. I just love it so much. So this one's getting like, I know that when we go on Untapped,
it's a muddled score. Yeah.
We try to stick to the style so that we're not, it's like I don't like sours, but in no way in hell is this getting a low sour score. It's a great sour.
Yeah, exactly.
So for me though, this one's getting that extra 2.25 because I just fucking love it. So It's like it's a great beer. 4.5 for me. What's that show score? This is a bad night. The two of us can't do math.
Well, no, that's 4.875, which I think you should be able to type in.
No, I can't.
What?
What are you talking about?
That seems weird.
4.5. If you're not gonna,
no one's gonna call us out on it. Just put up whatever number.
All right, show score 4.5 for that beer. That's another high score for us.
Good
That's
news.
Fantastic.
Tiffany drank the other two beers with another brewer. So.
Oh yeah, we've got 2 more of Tiffany's videos. So if you're still here, thank you.
Good on you. You must love Tiffany as much as I do.
All right. Tiffany is at 1700 Brewing. Where are they in Virginia? They're also Newport News?
They're also Newport News. Yeah, they're like down the street from Tradition. It's where we spend a good amount of time.
All right. So now we're going to go into let Tiffany explain the stout. Here we go.
And I am here with our good friend Tuan, who owns not just one place, but 2 beer-related places. We are currently in the homebrew shop. And then right next door is the 1700 brewery that he actually brews in as well.
Yeah.
So welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Tell me a little bit about your stuff, and then we'll get into these beers.
So just real quick, I mean, it's a brew and bottle, homebrew supply shop. Everything from ingredients to draft equipment to brewing equipment, yeast, hops, barley, all that good stuff. And then next door, we got the 1700 Brewing. That's all vet owned and operated in a little nano system. I think it might be the smallest brewery in 757, but.
Yeah. And if you are a firefighter or other first responder public servant, you get a free beer. They have a whole board.
Courtesy pour on us. That's right.
Yeah. So this is called My Dog Scout. Again, Top Rung Brewing. Thank you. Which cup do you want to use for this? Small ones? Chocolate coffee. Yeah. Deceptively smooth and black as the night. This is true. It is dark.
Yeah, super dark. I like the dark head on it too.
Yeah. 8 different malts come through to be enjoyed whether during a summer night or a fall day.
More roastiness than chocolate, or not so much on the sweet side, but
It's got almost like a dark chocolate dryness on the end. 1 to 5, the rating scale. I'm going to make you rate this, even though you typically don't rate things. I know it's hard as a brewer to rate another brewer.
I would say for an American stout, I would probably rate this at probably a 4, maybe 4.25.
Yeah.
Only because it's I don't want to downplay it because it's good. That's why I would give it 4.25 stars or caps. It's got a little bit of bitterness, too much bitterness to it because of the roastiness, I believe.
Yeah.
But it's super good. Yeah, I would just like a touch of sweetness, maybe a little bit more chocolate, but
yeah,
I think it's good.
I like that it's very malty. So the 8 different malts that it's got 100% comes through here. I'm in the same vein as you, like a solid 4 to a 4.25. All right.
I love Tiffany's like, that was the greatest editing ever, by the way.
She doesn't even score it. She's like 4.2.
It doesn't.
I don't know.
It's not important.
Whatever. Well, thank you once to 1700. That's awesome that they came on and had this with us.
Yeah,
and there's
100%.
another one, so we still have one more with them.
Yeah, for sure. So we're gonna make these quick. I dig this stout. So from a stout standpoint, the can description, everything is exactly right. This is my lawnmower beer, personally. Like, I don't care if it's 100 degrees outside. Give me your stout that is this easy to drink, and I'm having that year round. So this is a 4.5 for me.
Yeah, I'm right there with you. I think we're just gonna give this one a 4.5. I love this stout. I think what I'm loving about all of these so far, that going down this line, it's like they're all so easily drinkable. Like there's just like sometimes you go into a bar or a brewery and you order a stout and you're like, God, this might be the only beer I drink because it's a stout. I know it's gonna like sit heavy. So it's like if I'm only here for one beer, yeah, I'm gonna get a stout because I know it's just the one. But like this is a stout that I could actually drink more than one of, which is surprising for a stout for me. And I love the little bit more carbonation than I'm used to with a stout, and it's so tasty. So for me, it's a 4.5. How are the comments doing?
Perfect. They're doing great. There's some of them.
I like that we just got our comment section drunk tonight, and now we're gonna see where that goes.
This is my favorite. Like, hey, whoever watches this show, we'll send you 8 beers. Let's try it.
Yeah, let's see how wild this comment section can get.
That's to go over well.
All right, let's keep plowing through because we got to hear about
drink
this.
one more beer.
Yeah, she did. Let's go into this sour, also at 1700 again. Tiffany, tell us all about this sour.
Now let's try the Grip It, which is the fruited sour ale, butterfly pea flower, passion fruit blitz.
Sounds good.
Yeah, I'm interested.
I do absolutely love the can.
I love the tiny can. It is awesome. It's very purpley.
Big
It's very
flavors come out.
floral.
Yeah.
It's like the perfect amount of pucker.
Yeah, big tart notes that come out of it.
Ever electroshock a passion fruit just to see what it tasted like? Sour candy just doesn't make you pucker like it used to. Get blasted with this jammy sour ale brewed to keep you gripping it all day long.
If you know, you know.
I like the floral notes in this, and I like the color.
Love the color. It's super, super tart, but not like in the sense of being too sour.
Yeah.
I get like almost like sweet tart.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Tartness off of
the candy thing is totally where
Yeah.
It almost reminds me of like the Warhead pucker, but then it gets sweet.
Yeah. It's not that lacto pucker that you did. That sort of bites you in the back. This is
It's all
sticks to
front.
your tongue.
It's all front end, and then it's done. For our sour ales, this one is very palatable, and I don't think I would need Tums afterwards, which is kind of how I grade my sours as an old lady. So I like this one. I'm gonna give it a 4.
I can agree with 4. Yeah, I go with 4 too. No lactose. Very good.
Yes. Solid beer. Top rung. Thank you.
Grip it.
So we cut a lot of footage out of Tawan being like, grip it. They get a cease and desist on this. I know where this comes from. Like, it was fantastic.
Man. Well, we cut a lot of out because those were all about 10 minutes long each. So
yeah, 100%.
So thank you for the hours of editing I got to do this week. It was fun.
You're welcome. Could be worse. You could be on TikTok slaying it, but instead, here you are.
Would you stop killing it on TikTok? I'm starting to think you're like a 16-year-old girl because you are just killing it on TikTok right now. If you're not following our TikTok, then you're missing out on Daniel's 30,000 view TikToks that he's throwing out there.
It's over 50,000 currently.
Oh, it's over 50. I throw up one, it's like 200. Daniel throws up one, it's like 60,000, and his are just like, I filmed something, post. Oh, I hate TikTok so much. I mean, follow us on TikTok.
Yeah, no, I follow us on TikTok. Yeah, so I also like this from a sour standpoint, or I mean, I don't even use the word sour because I don't think I put it in that category technically.
I disagree, but let's keep going.
Oh, you do you, boo. Yeah, you've been drinking.
I want this. You're allowed to hear. Yeah,
you've had a few.
I've had a few.
How's your Untapped? What are you at? 500?
1,500. I'm close.
Whoa, it's like 500.
I'm like half of what you have had. But continue. Talk about your sour
my
beer.
First marriage. We're all like half of what I've originally had.
Don't get into marriages because Gabriel is still here.
Oh, shit. Is he in the waiting room? I apologize.
He is. All right.
Sorry,
put in your comments what y'all think of this beer because I do love listening to what people have to say about sours.
I really dig this beer. The color is extremely pretty. It is really tart on the front end, but not enough to make like your butthole pucker. I know that sounds stupid, but there's a couple of sours where it's puckery on the front end and puckery on the back end. This one's just on the front end and really smooth on the back end, which again is a whole different website. Don't Google it. But
puckeredbuttholes.com?
No, puckery on the front end, smooth on the back end. Don't Google that.
That's my Pornhub search. But it's fine. It's my go-to.
Jesus Christ.
This show is taking a turn.
Actually, from this beer style standpoint, I really like this one. This is a 4.5 for me.
Once again, I think that they are nailing the drinkability of their beers. Mm-hmm. And I keep going back to that, is that like they've given me beers that are nailing the concept, but also making them super drinkable. Like they're not overdoing anything. And I think that's what I really have enjoyed about all of these beers. And like, I think this sour is another perfect example of that, where it's like, I'm not a fan of sours, but like the fact that like I could drink 2 of these, and that's weird for me to
if you could drink 2 sours, that's a game changer for me.
Total game changer. Yeah, this once again, this comes in a 6-pack, and it's like because I could plow through a few of these.
It comes in a 1.5 pack.
And I also love the story behind it. I love the fact that like why this was made, why it is this. It just fits really well. So I'm right there with you. I'm going 4.5 as well.
Nice.
So where does that? I don't know what they said. They said
that's a show score of 9.73.
So I think it's a 4.25. I think we met right in the middle there.
Oh, okay.
Which
I guess we grew up on different math.
Well, they gave it 2 4s. We gave it 4.5. So it meets right in the middle. I don't know how this show works anymore, but that is a super high score in general for us with a sour too. We've had a few sours on the show, and that's I'm a huge fan. Everything that I've had, I'm a big fan of. So we still have another section of the show, and guess what? There's another Tiffany video.
I know. Let's get to it. Go roll.
All right. So we gave all these Top Rung Brewing. You did. Thank you again for sending us these beers.
100%.
Those are high scores for our show, and I can't wait to. I heard they said they were going to send us more beers, so I'm going to hold them to it.
Unless it's
Tyler and Luke. I still see Tyler. They're nodding. They're not. I mean, this means yes, right? Yeah. I think that means yes. Okay, cool. So they're going to send us more beers, but let's get into the last section. Here we go.
All right. So if this is your first time watching the show, this is where we take 1 second to reflect on something we wish was actually beer versus what it really is. So it could be something from your childhood, which I assume Tyler and Luke will chime in on, or it could be something from this week, or really any time of your life. So Tiffany's going to talk about how she wishes France was beer, and then me and Phil are going to talk about how much we wish Tiffany was here. Let's try it.
Yeah. Well, this is going to actually be the Tiffany's shortest one because I cut it down to 30 seconds. So here we go.
Hey everyone, it's Tiffany, and there's a lot of things that I wish was beer this week. One, this area would be great because then I could have it every day. And I also have a really fun video for you all. So enjoy. I wish that was beer. Don't like it. So I think.
Come on, Tiffany. Escargot is so good, and you're having it in the best place in the world to have
I
it.
fucking love snails. Like,
I love escargot.
Like, hey, I'm having snails. I was like, oh fuck, enjoy. Like,
I know. Oh, you're having a delicious treat covered in garlic and butter? Yes. What? You cover anything in garlic and butter, and I will eat it. Like, back to the firefighters. Cover yourselves in garlic and butter.
And butter.
Whoa.
No.
No.
All right.
So that was her wish you were beer, Daniel. And if anyone, just so you know, if you are still in the waiting room, there's a chance you might get brought back in for your wish you were beer. So
snails equals butter delivery mechanism.
So if you don't want all right, Daniel, you have a wish you were beer this week.
Hold on. I guess that answers the swallowing question. Well done, Gabe. Well done.
I'm not bringing Gabriel in, by the way.
I know, I am.
This show's going to take a turn if we bring Gabriel in. He's not on camera, so we can't bring him in. But, Daniel, what do you wish was beer this week?
Honestly, mine's really easy this week. So if you watch this show with some regularity, I have a extremely more attractive counterpart that sits next to me. And honestly, this week I just wish Tiffany was beer because I have beer here and I don't have Tiffany here, and it's very strange. It's very uncomfortable. Don't judge me for this show alone because I am out in left goddamn field.
Wow, lovely.
All right, Philium. Oh, excuse me, Phil.
Do we want to bring me in, or should we bring in Vero? Vero, What is your wish you were beer this week? I know. You just get brought in. That's how this show works. Take yourself off mute and tell us what you wish was beer.
Do you want me off mute? Really?
God.
All right, fuck it. Mute.
All right, we'll see you later. No, all right. What do you wish was beer this week, Vero?
I actually wish misogynistic comments were beer. Because if
I just said I wish Tiffany was here. That wasn't misogynistic.
Oh, Phil knows what I am talking about after my week at work.
Oh, shit. Let's go.
If a dude is going to hand me something that I had not asked for, it better be beer. It better not be a misogynistic comment.
Okay.
Oh, I like that.
That's why I wish it were beer.
Okay.
I should just carry beer in my, I should have like a tool belt of beer. And when I'm like thinking something terrible, I can just be like, hey, have a beer. And then just walk away.
You shouldn't pull anything out of your belt and hand it to a stranger as a general rule of thumb. I think we're missing their, okay. All right.
That's fair.
There we go.
All right, Vero. Thank you.
Yeah.
All right. I think Tyler and Luke, no, you're still, this means yes, apparently. Tyler and Luke, you're coming back on the show because you stuck around. So the way this works is you tell us something from your day-to-day life or everything that you wish was beer instead because it would make it better.
I mean, again, or I assume your childhood. What
or it's so terrible that if it was beer, it would be better. All right, take yourselves off mute. I know that involves you leaning forward and pushing.
I love they did it in unison. God, y'all are connected.
Bacchiotomy. It's no, I think Surge soda turned into a sour would be pretty legit.
Okay. Oh shit! All right, now Tyler, can you make that happen?
Or we were just talking about how we're going to make it green, but there's a way. We'll find a way.
We'll figure it out.
Well, how'd you make this? How'd you make this one purple?
The The pea flower.
Yeah.
Once again, I don't know what pea flower is. So I don't know. I don't know that that's what makes it purple.
Okay, so pea flower is used by native people to dye colors as well. So it was used as a color dye as well for clothes and stuff as well.
It's really dark blue.
Yeah, it's really dark blue, but it comes out purple with the right pH balance. So
The more acidic you get, the more purple and pink it goes, at least in liquid.
All right.
But Surge would be mine. I don't know.
Surge would be mine.
Yeah.
What about with like the Cubs? The Cubs World Series win turned into a beer.
Which the Cubs 2022
All right.
season beer. Oh my God,
Ooh.
terrible. But yeah, that's all.
All right.
Cubs.
I'm tired, man.
Oh yeah. Look, it's like 6 o'clock there.
The new wet line, so it's.
I love, again, like Phil said, I love it's 6 o'clock there. It's the middle of the goddamn night for me. Y'all can't keep it together for one more minute.
You're sitting on lawn chairs outside of a brewery. No one feels bad for you right now.
I don't know if man. I used to live on the East Coast. I know, man. It's a bad time.
Dark.
Well, thanks for sticking around. Thanks for coming in, giving us that.
Yes.
And once again, thank you for all of this. I will curse you in the morning. All right. Thank you. All right. I only see Katie. Andy's gone, but we're going to bring Katie in and force her to do this.
Bring Katie in.
Yeah, well, definitely Katie. Katie,
Yeah.
what do you wish was beer this week?
So I wish spring cleaning were beer, so that when I found shit like this in my house, I could just drink it.
Oh, throw it out. That's so scary. Ah, it's scary. Oh, why is that in your house?
Cause like, I don't know, 15 years ago, I told myself I was going to make a beer wall shaped like the United States and cut out a bunch of stuff. And I was cleaning out my house and I found this glorious piece of cardboard that I had to share.
I can't believe you have that in your house. That would give me nightmares.
Well, now that we've used it, it's going in the recycle bin. So thanks. We saved it for September 22nd.
Don't get rid of it. It's too important.
Oh, he's back. Okay, we'll see you later. No.
Yeah.
Andy, what do you wish was beer, and why is it John Mallet?
Exactly. Final answer. John Mallet, final answer. No,
Drink them up.
I already posted mine in chat. So just the manure smell in my neighborhood. I wish that was beer because I wouldn't mind walking out the front door and tasting
and
beer,
smelling manure.
Tasting manure.
Oh, so you
yeah, I'm taking this as you want manure flavored beer, and that's
you had a Bell's Two Hearted.
Yeah.
Brought to you by, sponsored by.
Oh,
make mine a Bell's.
Thank you too for coming on. I'm so happy you joined us.
Invite.
We'll see ya.
I'd like to
Hope you had
pretend
fun.
y'all had something better to do, but Katie's pregnant, so you know. Can't get her pregnant twice, so nothing better to do.
Happy 80th show.
Thank you.
You say
Thank you for being
or 80th.
Andieth. It's our Andieth show.
You said Andieth.
Yeah.
God, is that going to be the shirt? Is it just going to say Andieth? All right, thank you.
You got one sale. You got one sale.
One sale.
God, that's all we've wanted is one sale. That's all we've been waiting for is one
hold on.
sale.
You got two sales. You got two sales.
Oh yeah, fair.
All right, deal.
All right.
All right, well, good.
Gabriel, how his marriage is going.
Yeah.
So,
All right.
we'll see you guys out there.
I'm concerned about this.
Gabriel,
All right, so
what do you
everyone,
wish was
just so
beer
everyone knows, the show just got. If you're not over 18, you should probably not be watching this at this
Why are you
point. All right,
watching
Gabriel. I don't know. I don't know why anyone's watching
I'm not
this at
gonna
this
go.
point.
I'm not gonna go dark on this one. I don't
No,
feel
he's not going to go dark when his face is being shown, but he'll do it in the comment section. Gabriel, what do you wish was beer this week?
Forever, okay.
Also, that hat looks sexy as hell, but let's just keep moving forward.
Yeah, that's pretty.
All right.
Doesn't matter.
Gabriel, what do you wish was beer?
You know, I wish this show was beer. It'd go down a hell of a lot smoother.
God damn you, Gabriel. Get out of here.
You're the Patriots game, you dummy.
Oh, the kicked in. Yeah, no.
Oh god! All right, Gabriel. Well, if you're still surviving next week, we'll see you next
say
week.
it's good to see you, but fuck you.
I'm just gonna leave all these. I'm just gonna leave his glasses all over my desk when I start work tomorrow.
It's just shit everywhere,
including his wife. All right, let's
go. I think she's already.
Gabriel.
Oh god.
All right. Well, thank you for joining us tonight, Gabriel.
Thanks for having me, guys.
Anytime. Man. It's good to see you.
Oh shit!
All right,
what
you
a
gonna wrap
show.
this shit up?
We're an hour 30. Well, I haven't done mine yet.
Oh, fucking go then. Hurry
Yeah,
up.
didn't even ask me. Well, Gabriel took mine, but for another
hey,
reason.
Phil,
I wish this show was beer because I would order a 12-ounce six-pack of this show and I would drink it every night because I had so much fucking fun tonight.
I love it.
As I knew I would after.
Yeah.
I love how I was like, we're doing a flight, but then I just drank all of them.
Oh, 100%.
So,
These all empty.
Yeah, all empty. So I knew
Lucky
the
for
show
this
was going to
one.
be a bit.
I had a hard time getting through the small one.
It's a tough one. Yeah, I'm still working on it, but
Liar. It's been gone.
No. Let me see. Do I have anything? Oh, I still have some of this IPA, which is great. That's a good one to finish on.
Yeah. Jesus. I don't think you can say that.
All right.
All right.
Let's have Tiffany close this out. I think she shot a video.
God, yeah.
It's like, I think it's 15 minutes long. So if you want to stick around. All right. Thank you, everyone who came on the show tonight. Thank you to the people that came on with us. We're so happy you joined us. And thank you for watching the show week after week. We don't know why you're still here, but we appreciate it so much. Thank you to Top Run Brewing for providing us with all these beers. That was so generous and so wonderful. And I had a blast talking to them. Just like their brewery, just casually welcoming, warm, amazing crew that is there. So with that, thank you to everyone. Make sure that you come back next week because we have another beer next week because we're doing this again.
Fuck.
We thought we were going to stop at 80, but we are doing this again. We're going to have our 81st episode.
Shit. Is there a beer for it already?
It is. This is, oh God. Where's Tiffany?
Fuck.
I can't pronounce this.
It's Gasian Dream from Stickman.
Gasian Dream from Stickman Brewing. This is another Pacific Northwest beer. I don't know off the top of my head if it's
you picked up
Washington or Oregon, but I picked this one out as well. I love the can art, which is why I picked it. It's also a Japanese rice lager, which we have not done yet.
I'm a fucking huge, personally, and you're about to find out next week, and I hope it's good because I love this beer.
So if you want to join us next week, definitely get yourself a rice lager. That's what we'll be drinking. That's what we'll be talking about. I'm super excited about this one.
Also, I think next week we get to drop some crazy news on our next collaboration. We can't do it this week.
We get to do it next week? We get to do it next week?
Do it next week. Yeah.
I'm mind boggled by this news.
Correct.
Like, it doesn't make sense.
We have a stupid collaboration coming up with a stupid group of people who, for some reason, are stupid enough to let us hang out with them. And
oh my God! And if you need a hint, follow our TikTok because that TikTok is gonna start blowing up soon.
Because that TikTok's gonna change.
The TikTok's gonna change. We're gonna get like 5 more followers soon, and it's gonna blow up. No, I'm kidding. But it is a TikTok related collaboration. Which
well,
is
with one portion of it, there's 2 collaborators involved. One is a brewery, and one is way more famous than me.
Yeah, one is way more famous than all of us. And so if you're on the TikTok, you probably know who this collaborator is. Well, you don't because there's so many popular ones, but you'll know this one when we talk about it if you're on the TikTok. Did I do that all without screwing up any sort of announcement?
Yeah, I think you did great. Yeah, no, I think you nailed it. Awesome. So more details to come. So make sure you like, subscribe, follow along with us on all the different social medias. We're going to have some more information out next week, maybe next week and a half on that actual collaboration as soon as we can make sure all the parties involved have released it to their individual constituencies because that's where we're at now.
Yeah,
so
we don't want to do anything we don't want to screw this up at all because we know who we are. And get excited because Daniel, I'm going to see you in like what 3 weeks?
Correct.
Because we're doing this collab and we are meeting in the location of this collab to.
Correct.
I'm finally a part of the brewing process.
Yeah, I'm so excited for you. I'm not going to do anything that day but drink fucking free beer and let you work. And I'm
just going to be
excited.
Sweaty and tired, and you're just going to be sitting there.
We'll call it the first day of your life.
It's true. Not wrong.
All right.
Go. You want to do it? You got it. You're good.
You go.
You got. All right.
Yeah,
Follow us on our social medias. We got a new banner down there that shows our Instagram, our Twitter, which Daniel is. If you want to talk to Daniel directly, definitely go on that Twitter. That's where he lives. But apparently he also lives on our TikTok because he's thrown out 50,000 view videos for some reason. And then there's our Instagram as well. We are live every Thursday night at 8 p.m. Eastern. I had such a blast tonight. Check out our past episodes at wishyouwerebeershow.com. And next week we'll be back, and Tiffany will also be here.
Maybe.
So, I mean, if she survives France, we'll see. We need more friends at the show. I've been saying that for my whole life that I need more friends. So, but
welcome to be
here I am. God. All right, bud. I'll see you next week.
Maybe.